Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Very good afternoon. Welcome back to Tennis Elbow 4 and our WTA career mode, where you join us here on the main draw screen for the Rogers Cup Toronto. And cannot believe our luck. I cannot believe our luck we're getting throughout this career mode. You can see the opening game we've got today. We've got somebody from Japan. We've got a qualifier today. But look who we are going to face. Potentially. Sorry, we could face in the next round. Sabalenka, who, by the way, her opponent for the first round, as you can see, hasn't even... For whatever reason, don't know if it's because of an injury, not too sure why, but Sabalenka, who is the number one seed and is currently world number one in the career mode so far, has a free pass into round 2, and the winner of our game will face Sabalenka in the second round. So already, going into this game, that's going to be in the back of my mind. We're going to have to be in our absolute pinpoint precision if we are going to face Sabalenka. We're coming off the back of yet another round 2 defeat at the European Open at Hamburg. Quite an interesting game against Ostapenko. Was a little bit... I was pushed to one side in the first set, but the second set, we had a really good game against Ostapenko. Really lengthy rallies, and we definitely give that a good go. We can see Ostapenko is in this tournament further down the tree, but yeah, already that's just stuck in the back of my mind. But let's not dwell on it too much. Let's focus on today's game. Now I'm not too sure how on earth. Yeah, we're not even gonna attempt to even pronounce that. But another qualifier. It's nice that we're getting these qualifiers coming through. She's actually got some pretty good stats looking at that, especially with the rally and the service department. She actually has some interesting looking stats. So yeah, I don't want to think about it too much, but let's get into today's game. Have a look at the selection of clothing and see if we can change. I do like to change the outfits up in between tournaments. That looks a-okay. We've changed the umpire for this one. So let's go. We're playing on the hard court. Sorry, we're back on the hard court now. Moving away from the clay courts and onto the hard court. The US Open isn't too far away. The last Grand Slam of the season. Want to be in some sort of form going into the US Open, but. Let's get into this one. I have tried to turn the game audio down because I think the game audio was slightly a little bit too high. So I've turned that down ever so slightly.
Let's
see how we get on today. Don't play too bad on the hard court surfaces. I would like to see that point played back. If I am totally honest, that looked a bit suspect.
30-50.
did look a little bit suspect, that previous shot. Support.
40-50.
Confident start. From the Japanese qualifier. Takes the opening game, but there was a shot earlier on where the ball looked like to me it went out. Be interesting to see that back on the replays.
$15.
In the previous game against Oskapenko, we couldn't really use our forehand in that particular match.
$30.
And thank you so much for the support on the career mode. We are trying to upload these to YouTube for the full match replays.
$14. Game.
And a nice confident start from both players.
Lost.
Caught the net there.
Love 30.
Have a tendency to do well in the first round.
Love 40. 15-40.
Early opportunity to break serve.
Game.
Nicely done with the forehand there. Yeah, we've done pretty well in the past few tournaments, beating opening qualifiers. Usually it's 6-1.
$15.
Thankfully that one dropped out of the court. A little bit difficult to read some of them when they're coming over the nets. I don't know where they're going to land.
$15.
That was a bit of a fortunate tail in the match against Oskapenko. Too many unforced errors.
30-15.
A little bit of extra work in the training grounds in between tournaments, a little bit of extra work gone in on the focus side of things. Let's try and increase our precision. Already seeing a few winners with the forehand very early on. First double fault of the day. Hopefully we'll keep that stat down as low as we possibly can.
Game.
Extend our advantage.
15 love. Fifteen. 30-15.
Nice striking.
Not
Not too bad from the Japanese player.
14-13.
She played well.
Game.
It's the type of people that you underestimate. These youngsters that come up through the ranking system, through the qualifying system, they can cause a few upsets.
Love it.
Second ace of the day. It's a nice wide serve there.
Thirty 15.
There's this ball dropping. We're okay with that one.
40-15.
Quite poor judgment there from us, judging the bounce of the ball. A little bit of pressure on this second serve.
Deuce.
not exactly letting us have a comfortable start.
Advantage.
Played that one slightly better there. Judged the drop of the ball quite nicely. Advantage at 3-2, bit of pressure.
Deuce.
It's another one for the errors DVD. It was quite an embarrassing one to miss. Let's put that behind us.
Advantage.
That's better.
Game.
Just about crept over there. 4-2 up.
Left. 15.
Two of these shots, a bit of pace on them. Checking the nets.
30-50.
She's playing some of these with a little bit of pace on them. That's another one that's a little bit questionable.
30.
Came away with the point, but that looked out to me.
$30-14.
Nicely played.
Game.
Opportunity to seal the first sets. Haven't done too bad in terms of serving. I think we just got the one double fault. Nice on the line.
15 left.
Yes, an interesting when when I watch this back. I had one or two balls that looked like they went out of the court and was called in.
What? 30.
Which is why it's a shame there's no Hawkeye or challenge system, because some of them that they do call in, it's very, very fine margins.
$30-50.
Second double fault, the end of the first set.
$40-50.
I'm going to have to be on top form if we are to face Sabalenka, current world number 1. Nice shots, well played.
14-13.
Across the court, a bit of pace on it. Difficult to judge. Still have the single set points. Thankfully, we get through there. The first set, 6-2. She's definitely giving it a good go, but quite comfortable in the end. But quite interestingly, we're outdoing her with the stats there on the left, bar 1. She's only had 2 unforced errors, so she is quite precise in how she is currently playing. I mean, 8 for us, it's still reasonably low. I mean, I would love to get that down a bit lower if we can, but it's nice to see the service percentage. Definitely the first serve percentage there of 77%. That has improved over previous games. And at the moment, just 2 double faults. So a slight improvement, but still, if we are going to take this game and we are going to face the likes of Sabalenka, we're going to absolutely get punished for some of these errors and some of these serves that we're doing because we're just gifting too much points away from from our unforced errors. We're gifting too many points to the opposition. But, quite interesting there with 1 or 2 of the call-outs. Obviously, I don't play with the radar on. That tells you where the ball is going to end up. However, if you have noticed, there is, after the ball has bounced, there is a little black marker or indicator of where the ball has just bounced. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not too... I'll have to look at the one on the baseline. Very, very early on at the start of the match, there was a ball on the left-hand side of the court there, as you look at it. There was one that went a little bit of a straight, and I am convinced that the full shadow of the ball was behind the line. So, will be interesting. I mean, fair play if it was inches. If there was inches in it, then fair play to the to the lines people of calling it in. But that's why I'd love a bit of a challenge Hawkeye system. Don't know if any of the modding community people are thinking about that. There's a lot of good people within the modding community that help modify the game as to what it is today, to try and give you the best tennis experience. I'm playing with quite a few mods, not all of them. Granted, not all of them. You can, there's a nice catalogue of mods that you can use, you can flick through and use, but there is a lot of very, very eager people to try and make this the best tennis experience out there. And I wonder if someone is trying to think of a Hawkeye system. I wonder how it would be quite hard to do because you've got to they've got to function aware of replays and stuff. It's quite technical. I'm not that technical, but some of the balls are a little bit on the line, but we are sitting quite comfortably. But hey, she's not making it. She's not exactly letting us have it our own way. She is giving us a little bit of a run for his money. So we'll see if anything improves in this second set.
Lost it.
Yeah, just keep an eye on the ball after it bounces. Black indicator of where the ball has just landed. That one was on the line.
15 all.
That one was a good shot.
15-30. $15-40.
Early break point opportunity.
Game.
Which we have taken quite nicely. Yeah, not a million miles away from the US Open, so we need to start getting a bit of confidence going into the last Grand Slam of the year.
Lost it.
Also in training this week, we have done a little bit more extra training with the backhand. Try and improve that ever so slightly. Thanks to Oscar Penko.
Lost it.
It's another one that bobbles across the nets.
$15-30.
Yeah, thanks to the match of Oscar Penko, who kept using our backhand, we have decided we do need to improve on that aspect a little bit more than what we currently had. Nice recovery, back to 30 all. Nice forehand winner there, 9th of the match so far.
Game.
Nicely done.
$15 less.
Read the net one on that one that time around. Good shots.
30-50. 30.
Another break point. She has been slightly unlucky.
Game.
Again, another one of these players who can strike the ball quite nicely, but she's just lacking in the precision departments. So she's giving it a good go, but she is 3 love down.
Fifteen love.
It's going to show us a real test against Sabalenka, who is missing the first round, let's not forget, due to no opponent. Not too sure if it's through injury. Not too bad of a game on this one. Hitting the ball quite nicely, finding some nice winners. That's the 13th forehand winner of the match. Followed by the third double faults.
Game.
It's looking a bit of a struggle now for the Japanese qualifier. Well, to come through the qualifying rankings. Hasn't played too bad. Like I said, she has played some confident looking shots.
Fifteen 30. Fifteen 40.
2 break points.
Let's for service.
And then potentially to serve for the match. Still rusty with some shots like that.
Deuce.
Nicely played, well done.
Advantage. Deuce.
But it definitely won't win as a Grand Slam.
Advantage.
So don't.
Deuce. Advantage.
Every opponent, every game is a learning curve.
Game.
Nice rally there, probably one of the better rallies of the match, and opportunity to serve for the match.
$15.
It was definitely on the line, it was definitely in, but that was right on the line. Yeah, each opponent, each venue, it is a continuous learning curve. And so we will be up against the best of the best in the next round. Number 1 seed and current world number 1. Not too bad here today, some confident ball striking, confident winners going in. Service has been a little bit better in compared to previous matches. Always room for improvements.
$30.50.
That's what we need to iron out. Too many points have been given away. Crucial points to be precise as well.
$40.50.
That's 2 match points. It has been a entertaining game, an enjoyable game. She has played 1 or 2 decent shots this afternoon. There it is, 6-6 love. Progress to the next round of the Toronto's, is it the Rogers Cup? But yeah, end the match, end the day with 4 double faults, so a little bit lower than what we've previous had, but as you can see, our opponents there scoring 1s and 0s, so we need to be a lot better if we're ever gonna consider winning a title. But this is the end of the game. Stats: 24 winners, 11 unforced errors to 9. The first services came down. It was it 75% at the end of the first set? It dipped down to 69% at the end there. Total of 56 total points, and yeah, 24 winners. A lot with with the forehand. But yes, the Rogers Cup, that's what tournament we're in. We have successfully reached the second round, and there it is against Sabalenka. Who else has gone through? Oskapenko's gone through there. Let's just have a look at Sabalenka's season. So she round 3 at the Australian Open. Quite a few round 3s. But as you can see there, that's an important one. She's won two Grand Slams this season. She's won Roland Garros and at Wimbledon. So if you want to be the best, if you want to win titles, you've got to come up against players like Sabalenka. And the next one is definitely going to be one of our toughest games of our current season. But that is where we should leave things. Thank you so much for the support on this career mode. Like I say, I am trying to get them put out on YouTube so we can look back at the abysmal displays. But yeah, that is our next match against Sabalenka. Will it be an interesting one? Will it be a lengthy one? Will it be a career mode classic? It's been a while since we've had a game where it's gone the full 3 sets, but only time will tell. But until the next one, we shall see you in the next one.